So you didn't have any aspirations when you was a kid?
Yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, I thought I'd breed unicorns, but I think in terms of actually things that I would...
That's the answer then. There we go, breed unicorns. What a brilliant answer. Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Journey of a Property Investor with me, Dave Guest, and I'm delighted to say that today I'm joined by Dr. Mom of three and successful investor, Laura Sheldrake. Laura, fantastic to have you here. For those who don't know you, do you want to tell everyone a little bit about yourself?
As Dave said, I'm an investor, so I did the mastermind a couple of years ago, and that was my first experience in property. So I've been in property for about 3 years. I'm a doctor, my husband's a doctor, and we're still in our careers and enjoying that as well. And then obviously the 3 kids take up a little bit of my time as well.
Absolutely. So tell me a little bit about medicine and what you do.
So I'm a GP, so I've done some what you imagine a GP does, so the kind of classic GP work in the past. I've also been a programme director for general practice, which means that essentially you organise the training in that area. I now do more private work, lots of remote work, and I do some work in med tech. And so it's a bit of a different sphere of medicine now.
What's you just mentioned med tech, was it?
So medtech, just like in every field in the world, technology is changing the way that we work, and it's exactly the same in medicine. So I'm just about to start working for a company who are really on the forefront of those sorts of changes. So my role as a GP is to help technology support people in managing their own healthcare. So that might be accessing tests and understanding those tests and making changes to their lifestyle. And so it's all about using technology as a preventative way to hold on to health.
Oh wow, that sounds interesting. What made you want to move into that then? So have you moved away from being a GP and that's what you want to get into, that more research side of things? What got you into it?
It's not research, it's working with the patients but using technology. So the reason that I chose to do telemedicine, so that's remote consultations, video consultations, telephone, is a lot to do with my lifestyle as well because I can do it from home. But I actually find that you get more time with the patient and I really enjoy that side of it. It brought back a lot of joy for me from medicine. In terms of the med tech work, what I'm really passionate about is a preventative way of approaching healthcare. So rather than you waiting until you feel sick and then you go to see your GP, who then tries to find out what the problem is, what if you could access technology simply, easily, affordably that would help you understand your medical stats and what you could do to improve your health? And that's what I'm really interested in, is improving health and well-being rather than just treating the problems as they arise.
And I should imagine that would go a long way to helping out the NHS, wouldn't it, with how busy it is if you could get to things first. How stressful is it working in the NHS or in medicine in general? Is it as stressful as we all may perceive?
I think it's hugely stressful working in all aspects of medicine at the moment. I think there's so many factors of why that is, but I think a big thing for the people working in it is that previously you had a reasonable salary, you got to live a nice life, and then you retired at a reasonable age. And we all know that isn't the case anymore. So with the way that the world has changed, the real-time salary that you get doesn't take you as far, and you're certainly expected to work for longer for a pension, which is still good, but nothing like what it was in the past. And so I think that the job's always been hard, and it's always been good, has good things, and it's a complete privilege to be a doctor. But I think that how hard it is has made people like myself and lots of we get a lot of doctors that are in the mastermind community, I'm sure you know lots as well, that start to look for other things.
Wow, brilliant. Well, on this podcast, Laura, we play a game called Property Guesser. I've not been too good at this in the past, but I've got a win under my belt now. So if you'd like to pick up your phone, I really hope I beat you.
Why is that?
Well,
we're
because
friends,
we're
aren't we?
Of course we are.
We're not
We're together for the
competitive.
next few days. We're at an event in London doing a mastermind accelerator. So it would just be great if I could just keep mentioning that I've won.
Because you know you won't win at anything else.
I just thought this is going to be so painful if I lose this and I'm with you for another day and a half.
I think everyone's hoping that I win. Everyone's rooting for me on the team.
Okay, where are we going first then?
For the first house, we are going to Lancaster.
Lancaster. Ever bought a property in Lancaster?
No.
Brilliant.
No. Have you?
Loads.
Okay.
Right, what do you think of that one then?
So I like the front. Looks reasonable. Nice kitchen.
Oh, that is nice, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, this is a really nice house, you know. I love the blue colour. Best colour, nice bathroom. I mean, they've done it all, haven't they?
That colour blue, that bluey purple.
Yeah.
I've seen that on your HMO slides.
Yeah, it's one of my favourite colours.
Who's got to go first?
You have
Producer
to go
Aaron?
first because I'm the guest. That's polite.
Okay.
Guest has clearly watched the episodes, unlike the host.
Oh, I'm struggling with this one, so I'm going to go back to the front picture. Let me look. I'm going to go 280. Where you at?
So I was going to start with a 3, but I'm not confident with Lancaster. I'm going to go 310.
All right, so for the first house, I can't do any suspense in this one, unfortunately. It's sold for £187,950.
So I'm closest.
Yeah, I wanted you to have that. I wanted
1-0.
you to... No,
1-0.
I wanted you to have
I've got
that.
a good feeling about this.
No, I wanted you to have that. I'm pleased.
Right.
I wanted you to have that.
Okay, fantastic.
Something keep you going.
Right, let's go to the next question then. So
Insufferable.
I will be. So you're a doctor, trader, investor. You run a busy property company as well. Out of all the achievements that you've done, what are you most proud of?
I'm really proud of what I've done in property because it felt to me when I first chose to do Mastermind, I got to the room. Honestly, I thought, I've made a mistake here. I'm not in the right room.
Did you really?
Because everyone else there seemed to have more than me. They'd got more resources, some of them had more money to spend. A lot of them had got a lot more experience, to my no experience. You know, they were builders, they knew what they were doing, perhaps they were architects. Yeah. And some of them were full-time in property. I had 3 children who were 5, 3 and 1. I just felt like my cup was full. And I felt like I may as well give in then. I thought, I can't compete with these people.
Was that imposter syndrome?
I think it was, but I think also there was facts there that I didn't have any time. And I'm really proud that rather than throwing in the towel and thinking I can't do this, which I think was a real possibility. I really felt like I can't I can't cope with this. Maybe I'll come back to it in a few years when the kids are older. And where would I be now? Because now I'm 3 years down the line and I've built a portfolio I'm really proud of. So I'm really proud that I did that, but I'm really proud that I did it then.
Yes.
Despite the fact it felt like I couldn't manage it. That I got to that point because, where will I be in another 3 years, 10 years?
Is that what you use to get through that then? That thought process of looking into the future?
I'm always going to have 3 children and they're going to have different problems, but they'll still be my children. And I'm sure every season of your life comes with things that make life difficult. How much better will those seasons be if I've already built something which is looking after me? And so now's the time to push.
I mean, you're part of the Mastermind Accelerator team now, aren't you?
So you're really happy that I'm part of the team, aren't you?
Of course I am.
Yeah.
And obviously, when you walk into the room now, you're one of the lead trainers there, you train content and things like that. That's a massive journey, isn't it, really, that you've gone on there, from being outside the door and thinking, I'm not sure about walking in here, I'm not sure I belong here, the imposter syndrome, to now being at the point where you've achieved all what you've achieved in terms of your portfolio and what you've done, but also with the fact that now you are the expert in there, aren't you?
Well, I'm working with a group of experts and I have some skills and I know some things. But if someone had told me 3 years ago, I had actually did my Mastermind Accelerator here, so same room, and 3 years ago, if someone had said, one day you'll be standing on the stage, I would not have believed that. Wow. Maybe you feel the same about it. It's a real pride in the fact that you can lean down and help somebody else up.
The giving back,
That you're able to know things that can support them.
Yeah.
And in the 3 days that we're here, we have so many little coffee conversations with people where you have a piece of the jigsaw to help them that would allow them to really grow in a way. And it's such an incredible feeling. It really is incredible.
And when you see them in a few years' time, and that that one thing that you could have unlocked for them to accomplish all that, there's a nice feeling to it, isn't there?
It's a really nice feeling. Yeah.
You ready for the next game?
Oh yeah, okay.
Right, okay.
Right,
Producer Aaron, where are we going this time?
I've got to sort myself out now.
For round 2, we are heading to Canterbury.
Couldn't you have just gone for Southampton? Just kept it simple. Go
Tell
somewhere
me
around.
there's not one for Southampton. Is that where the majority of your portfolio is?
Yeah.
Well, we'll keep the foreshadowing.
Okay.
We need to check this as well for future ones. You can't do one where the guest is from.
Everything looks quite small.
It looks like a very average house, doesn't it?
It does. Everything looks small. I mean, that dining table, God, you'd have to breathe in, wouldn't you, to get around that? Not you specifically, you know what I mean? Just anybody.
I know we eat a lot of food here.
Kind of quite a typical downstairs, really small kitchen, and then some kitchen, the dining and living at the back, 2 bedrooms and one at the top. So I'm going to go in at, I'm I'm going to say 325,000.
350.
House number 2 sold for 360.
Oh, he's only done it again!
Sake!
I have got a brilliant feeling about this. Right then.
Breathe, right.
Yeah. On to the next question.
I'm too irritated, I'm really struggling here.
No, well, this is a good one for you.
Okay.
So what's your reason why? Why did you get into property? Why did you want to make your life more difficult by getting into all these things? What's your reason why?
So it's so important to have your reason why, and we talk about it to people all the time. And if you don't have that reason why, you just won't do it. We would have struggled to find that big reason in our life if world events hadn't taken over. So what I mean is that Ian and I, my husband, both doctors, you know, we've got a nice life, we've got the kids, we had what we wanted in life. Yeah. And then COVID happened, and we were very lucky, we were so fortunate, we had jobs, and we looked at other people that were losing, you know, their livelihood, and we felt really fortunate. But it was quite a moment in time to stop and look around and think about it. You get really on a trajectory with medicine, and we'd never really stopped to think about what life would be like in the future beyond that. We just put our heads down and enjoyed it. And when somebody's comfortable like that, if you don't have a burning financial issue or a need to be at home with somebody, say an ill child or parent, it can be quite difficult for that person to make that jump. And that was our push, that we felt the impact of what life changes are like and feeling that life can be short and how precious life is. And then we started to look around at what the future would look like. So what was the NHS going to be like in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years? Wow. When would we retire? And what we had none of was freedom. So we had good incomes, we had nice times to do things, but we could go on holiday when we could get the annual leave from the NHS. Yeah. We got paid what the NHS paid us. You could do that extra work, but every time you want to get more money into your pot, you have to be there and do more difficult work. And so you're having less time with your children. And we started to think about, well, what if we could find income that meant we were still with our children and not reducing our time? In fact, I had this dream, you know, wouldn't it be great if you got to a position in your life, you know, maybe in your 40s, maybe in your 50s, where you don't ask for annual leave? It doesn't mean I didn't want to do medicine, but I just wanted it on my terms, and I had no opportunity for that. And that was our real drive, that belief that we could make choices and that we felt a bit claustrophobic in the life that we had and the future we had. And it took COVID for us to realise that. It
was a big lesson for everybody, wasn't it, COVID? Quite a point in time, but it's interesting, like just for me, you look at a doctor and you just think it's that privileged position, and why would you want to do anything else other than be a doctor? So it's insightful to hear the things that you're talking about there, and especially freedom being one. Have you achieved that then?
So I have, and the funny thing is that my plan was to leave medicine. I thought, well, I'll replace my income, and then I'll stop and I'll just be free and to do what I want. And actually I realised when you're free, you start to enjoy your day job more.
Yes, because you've got the choice. Choices. You don't have to be there.
So I do other things. You know, we talked about the fact I now do med tech, I do telemedicine, so I have choices.
And that's the key, and that's important for you, is it?
Really important.
Yeah, brilliant. Do you want to have a go at getting one back?
I've got to get this.
Producer Aaron, where are we going next?
Round number 3, we are heading to Milton Keynes.
Okay. It's nice.
Okay.
There's nothing.
It looks a little bit. Is that a deceit? No, it isn't, is it? Milton Keynes, right. Okay, this is me first, isn't it? This. I really don't know this one. 280.
Oh, right. Do I go higher or lower on this? I have no idea. I need
Don't
one.
go higher or lower. Try and guess.
No, I need one. I need one now. This is number 3.
It's going tactical now. 3 houses in and it's going tactical.
I was enjoying the first 2, but now it's war. Right, okay. So 280. Okay, so I think I'm going to go 265.
You really want that point, Laura?
Yeah.
This house sold for 290.
Oh, for goodness sake.
He's only done it again.
Is there nothing you can do, Aaron? Just like a thumb up or a thumb down for me. Just so, look, he's going to be insufferable. You've got to be with him too.
You have 7 questions to pull it back. I have full faith in you.
Okay, thank you.
So if you weren't a property investor...
Can you look less smug? Please, just
I don't
try.
think it's possible. So if you weren't a property investor,
Yeah.
what would you have been, or what would you like to have been?
I've never considered that before. Isn't that sad? What would I have done? So if I hadn't gone to medical school, I probably would have tried to do something like history at university because I liked that. And I think probably I would have thought about things like law because I quite like that. I'm quite analytical. Yeah, probably something like that probably.
So you didn't have any aspirations when you was a kid? I wanted to be like a fighter jet pilot.
Yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, I thought I'd breed unicorns. But, I think in terms of actually things that I would...
That's the answer then. There we go, breed unicorns. What a
breeder.
brilliant answer. Okay, there we have it. Laura Sheldrake, unicorn breeder.
Yeah.
Next round.
This is starting to bring me slight anxiety now.
Where are we going then, producer Aaron, for number 4?
We're going to a place I lived for 6 years, Lincoln.
Lincoln.
Okay.
What's it like in Lincoln?
I can actually give you some helpful tips about this one, if you both agree to it.
Yes.
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah.
Go on then.
But can it just be for me? Just cover your
He said
ears.
both.
Cover your ears. You don't need this. You don't need this.
So Lincoln in general is quite a nice place. It's where I
Yeah.
think a lot of people go and retire. This is a not so nice part of Lincoln.
Okay.
Oh, that is a good clue.
Okay, so it's pretty typical, isn't it?
Looks okay, doesn't it?
Do I have to go first on this one?
Yes.
I'm going to say 225,000.
205.
So this is exciting because for the first time ever, we have a correct guess. Somebody got bang on.
I need it.
This house sold for 205,000.
You all right?
Just give me a moment. I just need a
Fine.
moment. Yeah, we all need a moment sometimes.
Right, so you're a big
horrible
fan of
loser.
reading, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay. If you
Can you read?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Sorry, I meant, do you read? I'm so sorry.
Yes, of course. It was a wrongly phrased question.
Sorry.
Not so much, actually. I lose concentration when I'm reading. I'll read something, and then I start thinking about something else, and then I've just turned the page and thought, have I read that? But I do like reading when I can, So I've got a more creative brain, I think.
There's a lot going on in there, isn't there?
Yeah. If you was going to recommend one book for anybody to read, what would it be?
We talk about fiction, non-fiction.
Let's do one of each. So let's go fiction first. What fiction book would you recommend?
Oh, that is so tough. That is so tough. So I think if you were going to read one book in your whole life, it would be a classic. And so I would say read Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier, a real classic with beautiful writing. The way that classics are written, it's good for every aspect. It's soothing to the soul. It's really important to read classics. So if you're going to read one book ever, I think you'd struggle, but I would read a classic.
Let's move on to the non-fictional then. Or what book, rather than recommend, what books probably had the most profound effect?
Have to be really boring on this.
That's fine.
And say that the book which I have read the most number of times, I think has the biggest effect on me that I want to go back and read again is Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Yeah,
and I know that's really boring and lots of people say that. And I've read loads of other great books, fantastic books. But I think everything he writes is true now, and it was true when it was first written on the very first edition. I love the way it's put out with the little explanations and the pictures of, how things work. And when you're losing your way in what you're doing, it's a really good way of regrounding. That's why.
Yeah, brilliant.
That's why we do property.
Are you ready for the next game of Property Guesser?
Not really.
Okay, let's get
Right,
on.
okay.
Producer Aaron, where are we going?
We're going to world famous Wrexham.
Ooh, this looks like, would you say this is a deceased estate?
It's possible.
It's an interesting carpet.
So why do you say that then? Why do you? Is that what's making you say that?
So that red carpet there, that looks like it was put in 20, 30 years ago, doesn't it?
Yeah, but then it also looks quite lived in. There's stuff on the desk.
Seems to be like a wet room as well downstairs.
There's a lot there that I think would need to be done.
Standard house, isn't it really, this?
Yeah, it's got space. It's got a lovely big drive. It's got the green in front. It needs stuff doing to it.
Yeah.
But it's kind of your first starter homes.
I'm going to go 230.
I'm going to go 210.
Now, if you lose this point, Laura, you cannot win this game. So you need this point.
And then do I leave, or do you want me just to stay? Am I allowed to stay if I lose this point, or am I just like out?
This house sold for £197,000. Laura gets her first point.
Oh, the relief.
I was going to say 180. I should have. Right.
Like, is it sad that I've never wanted something quite so much as that?
I'm going to reconnect with my gut feeling in a moment. So then, back to the questions.
Okay.
What do you think is the most important skill for a property investor to have?
I think that's an easy question for me. I think it's perseverance. You can be the most fantastic negotiator, deal sourcer, finder, people skills. You can have great skills in any area of property, but there is nobody that will succeed without persevering. It is not easy to do property. You get knockbacks. Things are difficult. And I think the people that I know who are some of the most successful in property, they were the people that kept going back, keep trying. Here at the Accelerator, we do the practicing and we talk about talking to other people about properties. And there are conversations that go wrong. There's deals that go wrong. Yeah. But you've got to keep persevering. And if you have a dream and you have your reason why and you're willing to persevere, then you'll get there.
That's absolutely spot on. And I think a lot of people do give up too quick and too easy, don't they?
Yeah.
And do you think that's what's helped you with that perseverance, is having a good network, a good group around you, for example?
It's the most important thing, and it's the only thing you can't replace with anything else. So, you can, if you're really determined and you're good at there are places you can get education from. But having that group around you is so key when you have those difficult times.
Brilliant answer. Well, let's go on to the next game.
Right, I need just to keep going with this now. I've just got to keep going. I just need to push on.
So where are we going, producer Aaron?
We are going to Salisbury.
Salisbury.
Salisbury?
Salisbury.
It's Salisbury. Is it?
Salisbury, and I have property in Salisbury.
Oh no!
This is brilliant. Although, why did I say that? Because now if I lose this point, that's awful.
It's your guess first as well.
Oh my goodness, I bought this property. I didn't. I got you there.
Oh.
I got you there. Okay, so we've got a bungalow. It looks like it's been well cared for. It's like slightly old-fashioned. It's not a bungalow. It's got a second floor in it.
It's probably one of these dormer bungalows.
Yeah, it's a dormer.
For 5 bedrooms.
There's a lot going on there, isn't there? Okay, so I've got to go first on this. 380,000.
Ooh, that's an interesting figure. I think you're close. I'm going to go 390.
This house sold for £460,000. Dave wins 0.5, which means, Laura, you cannot win this game, but if you want to save yourself, you need to draw.
I'm still going to push on. I'm going to...
Good to hear.
Oh, that's bad.
Do you think your career in medicine and being a GP, do you think that's had a positive impact on your investing career?
100%. So general practice is sort of the same in many ways as property. So when you come and see your GP, you have a problem, and I'm going to think of ways that I could help you with that problem. But at the end of the day, it's your decision.
Yes.
And it's, so I'm trying to help you with that problem as your GP. It's exactly the same in property. So somebody has a property issue, whatever that issue is, that means that they need to sell it, rent it, whatever their issue, and I'm going to come up with solutions to try and help them, but it is your decision. And so actually the way that you speak to people about property is very similar to medicine, in that it's about them, not about you.
Yes.
So it's listening to what their problem is and helping them with that. You don't get to decide the problem or put your own agenda onto it. And so it's person focused, it's about that person. So I think it's hugely helpful. And the sort of, dealing with rude people, and people aren't very happy with you, that comes in as well, I suppose.
Brilliant. Do you want to have a go at seeing if you can get a point back to edge towards a draw?
I'm suffering here. I really am. I'm suffering, but I will. Well, I said perseverance. I'm going to persevere through. I'm going to persevere. I'm going to hold my head up high.
Where are you taking us to, Aaron?
We are off outside of England to Dundee.
Oh,
this will be a wild card. What the hell? Look at that.
Oh, wow. What is it? What's it supposed to be?
It's got to be a flat.
Oh, right, okay.
With a lovely flat roof, scaffolding. What a great picture. That's going to sell it. Oh, but the first picture inside.
Do you know what? Inside, so there's sort of one of three. It's kind of a big set of flats, maybe some garages at the back. Dundee. Okay. Have you got any experience in this area?
None.
No. If you could just give me a higher or lower, that would be enough.
Do not. I'm going to go 150.
No, I think it's less. Maybe more. Oh, I don't know. Am I going to go more or less?
Nice area.
Is it a nice area? What do you mean nice area? You just said you've got no experience.
I was just looking at the aerial picture.
Oh, fine then. I'll go 160 then.
This house sold for 180.
Oh no, I nudged you there. I can't believe it.
I was less. Oh, thanks. That was great. Nice area. It is a nice area, that.
I can't believe I just did that. Right, okay.
Listen, you're in a win-win here because it's draw or win.
A draw is not a win. A draw is not a win.
To play for here.
Okay.
So that puts me in a position of like, I've got something to get. You've got nothing to gain here, have you? So should we just stop now?
No. What advice would you give to your younger self? But if that younger self was now, today?
I would say what I was saying to you before about stopping and looking about where you're going.
Yeah.
I would say that to my younger self. Life is changing.
Yeah.
You know, that we know so much. People have talked for some years about the fact that this big change is on the horizon, that life will be not as we know it. I would want the younger self to stop and look around and think about that. How will my job change? How can I protect myself and my family from the changes? And more than just protect myself, how can I enjoy this change? Because whenever there's change, there's people that it hurts and there's people that benefit and enjoy it. And so that's what I would say. Stop, look up, be aware of what's happening around you. Don't just put your head in the sand and just go from day to day.
Brilliant answer. Brilliant.
You think I'm brilliant?
I do actually.
Do you?
I do actually, yeah.
Oh, that's he doesn't. He never says nice things like that.
No, I absolutely do. Now let's get back onto this next round then.
All right.
Come on then, Aaron, where are we going?
For house number 8, we are heading north to Leeds.
So, I mean, it's obviously now my neck of the woods, but I've lived there for a few weeks and I know nothing about Leeds.
You've already got the inside track on this one.
I haven't. You're just saying that to protect yourself.
Oh no.
No, I haven't got an inside track. So, are we thinking that this?
What the hell? Have you got to the most pointless set of curtains ever made?
What?
It's missing the top part of the window.
Do you know what I think's happened there? It was somebody like yourself, and they they just did what they could.
That's as high as I can reach.
I'm going to throw a curveball here. For the rest of the questions, Dave guesses first. You have a stomping lead, Dave.
You can't change the game now, halfway through.
I mean,
if that was a football match and someone was winning 6-0, they wouldn't go, okay, take 5 players off.
They literally do that. They do rearrange games.
Have you ever watched a football match?
In children's football, they do rebalance to help them. Now, I always knew that I preferred Aaron, I'm going to be honest. But I mean, I think this is in the nicest area of Leeds. I recognise this street.
In which case, then, that would be reflected in your price, won't it?
Yeah, but you'll go first. So you do yours first, and then we'll see where we go.
170.
Well, I did say this was a nice place in Leeds.
Oh, yeah,
and
you did. One of the best places.
I don't want to be stood up as I'm going to go higher than you for that reason. So I'll say 180 then.
This house sold for £185,000.
Next question.
I'm clawing back. I'm coming for you.
This is what happened with me and Mike, wasn't it? And Simon as well. Okay. So you're part of the MMA team.
I am.
Right. Who's your favourite member of the team?
Oh, that's so tough. So obviously we've got Aaron, who's my new favourite member, obviously. Liz, I mean, everyone's favourite's Liz. We've got Yvonne, we've got Richie, Andy, Simon, Chris. Like, there's so many great members. Josh, he's amazing.
Me, I'm on the team.
You're on the team, so probably one of the first people I said to be my favourite. Mike, I love Mike. Mike could be
Mike's more of the pin team though, isn't he? So let's exclude
No, I think he
Mike.
would still be one of my favourites.
I think if we just exclude Mike because he's more of one of the team. I'm just thinking like, the actual coaching team.
Richie,
sort of,
Andy.
really?
Oh, there's so many to choose from. There's so many.
Okay, let's go back into the next game then. Right, where are we going, Aaron?
Okay, for this one, we are heading to London. Now, I know I've received a lot of shtick in the past for just saying London. So for this one, I've done it a little bit differently, and you will have received a screenshot of the map to show where this property is.
Okay.
This looks like a new development to you.
It does look new, doesn't it? Yeah, I mean, it's quite nice, isn't it? Little balcony, lovely view out with some green. Okay, so we're central. Yeah, it's a good location.
550.
550. That's a lot. Now, do you know what's working for me? Is just going 10 up or down. That's where I'm at the moment. So you're saying 550. So I can only choose higher or lower. So I'm going to have to do 540.
This house sold for, this flat sold, 363,800.
Oh, man.
Neither of us did well there, though.
No.
That looks like a good steal. Like, it's a good location.
It does.
I mean, I won, but neither of us. I'm just trying to say that neither of us did well on that. Neither of us should be proud of that. I'm a bit proud.
So what's next for you? Oh, hang on, let me do that again.
You all right?
No.
I feel like you started off strong and now you're a little bit flustered. I know you, and you're getting a bit...
This keeps happening to me with this game. I'll go brilliant at the start, and then I start to lose it. But time for one last question now,
Yes.
Laura. So, what's next for you?
What's next? Great question. So currently in build projects still on HMO builds. So I'm going to finish those first. After that, I'm going to have a little bit of a think, because I said after the last HMO I wasn't going to do any more, but then I've done another one. But I think I'm going to have a little look around. So with the move, we'd started already investing remotely. Yep. So previously we'd only invested on the south coast. We've now got an investment portfolio in a northern area. And so I think for me it's going to be about exploring from that. So taking that as kind of my centre, going around looking what's going on in those areas, how could I be involved in investing in those areas. And I think when you read things, when you look around at what people you respect in property are saying at the moment, everyone is saying that now is the time. It's not the time. When other people may be waiting, we've got to push forward and we've got to do things. And so I'll be doing something. Yeah.
Do you not fancy doing any developments or flips or anything like that?
The thing about property is that everyone has things that would cause them stress. And that's what's great about property, because there's something for everybody and different things. And so some people may think, I wouldn't want to do an HMO, which I think worked for me. I think for flips, despite the fact, I grew up on, watching Property Ladder, I'd love to be Sarah Beanie. I'd love to go in there, wearing the kind of cut-off jeans, and capris. I think that for me, I prefer owning something that's going to give me long-term income and will grow slowly rather than flips.
It's been fabulous having you along, but we've got one more to do, haven't we? And I can't believe that this is your opportunity to draw when I was absolutely... I can't draw. That'll be a loss for me.
Oh, that's not very friendly, is it?
Well, it is.
Are you willing, Dave, to say then, if this is going to be a loss, that the next point wins?
No.
Yeah, that's what he said.
I am not... We did this
Hang
for
on,
Mike.
Aaron,
I am not doing that. No,
You made the rules. He said... It's not a win for me. What's the opposite of a win?
Tell you what, let's do next point wins, but Laura guesses first.
No.
No, okay, fine. He guesses first, but I'm happy to take the draw.
Okay.
No. Okay. Right. Okay. Why is it that when I'm leading, we always go, let's change the rules to favour the other person? Right.
Because some people are nice to guess.
Where are we going?
The thing.
Property number 10.
We, as usual, are coming home to Birmingham.
Right.
Okay. School Road, Hall Green, Birmingham. You know it, don't you? You know it. Don't be that. Don't be that person.
I don't.
Do you have information about this?
I don't. If you was going first, I'd have told you it was a really nice area.
What's going on in the room with the... Oh, I thought it was half-finished panelling. It's actually wardrobes. That is unusual. And they've left the sort of patio doors in. but they're inside the house now.
It's a funny extension, isn't it?
It is a bit unusual, but it has given them extra space and more things you could do with it. You've got your drive. It's quite nice from the front. I like the style of it. Now, obviously, I do know Birmingham a little bit. I think this is a really nice area.
275.
275.
That's what I said.
And you know Birmingham. So for me, if I get this, I'm the winner. That's what I feel. And so because of that, I wanna go up because winners, that's what they do. So you're saying 275.
Yes.
So I'll say 280.
Okay.
No rules against it.
This house sold for £300,000.
I threw a victory away there for a draw.
Do you mind me giving you a little bit of feedback about that? What I really enjoyed about that game was that I let you enjoy it so much at the beginning. Like, you felt so good, you felt so smug, and it clouded things for you.
Laura, it's been great having you along, learning all about your background and all the promising things that you want to do in the future. We wish you all the very best. No, genuinely, Laura, thanks so much for coming along. It's been a good bit of fun.
We've had a bit of fun.
And it's nice to learn a bit more about you as well. And joking aside, you are a very inspirational person to a lot of people who you meet, especially on these events.
Thank you.
With all the things that you've achieved. Fantastic. Because it's a draw, should we not mention it over the next day and a half? Okay? So
I just, when you feel like a winner, that's how I feel.
hopefully you enjoyed that, folks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave any comments below if you want any questions answering. And thank you again to Laura.
Thanks.
So Laura, if you wouldn't mind ending the episode for us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, Dave. I've
welcome.
really enjoyed the time. So remember, everybody, it's not all about the destination, it's about the journey.